I never, in my wildest imagination, thought that I would become a priest. Growing up, I had no inclination to the priestly or religious life. In fact, when high school graduation came, I took up Bachelor of Science in Accounting, and perhaps I would have been an accountant. But in the middle of the second semester, I was a freshman in college at that time. I decided to quit and ended up entering the seminary. I was upholding the principle that God did not call the qualified, but He qualified those He called. And when I was eventually ordained to the priesthood, that was 27 years ago, most of my classmates and friends and those who knew me well could not believe that I became a priest. And I understand why. Maybe because I was naughty as a kid at that time, or perhaps I was a happy-go-lucky type of a person. Or perhaps they could not believe that I became a priest because they know me well. They know my flaws and limitations. This is a typical example of the saying, familiarity breeds contempt. It seems that the more someone is familiar to us, the harder it is for us to accept that person. In today's gospel, in his hometown, Jesus was rejected by his town mates. Had he done something wrong that led them to mistrust his capacity? No. It was rather familiarity. They thought that they know him so well. That is why they asked, where did this man get all of this? What kind of wisdom has been given him? What mighty deeds are wrought in his hands? Is he not the carpenter, the son of Mary, and the brothers of James, Joseph, and Judas and Simon? Are not his sisters here with us? And they took offense at him. Why were the townmates of Jesus upset and scandalized? They took offense at him because they discovered his background and credentials, besides who Jesus is, does not match their expectations, and so they did not accept him. My brothers and sisters, this kind of attitude is also true to us. It is amazing how prejudices and biases can affect our judgments and decisions. We heard a lot of stories of how many people caused tremendous shame and embarrassment upon discovering that a person they thought was or treated like, say for example, a low-level employee who found out to be the owner of a company. We don't have the right to judge people by their appearance, race, gender, affiliations, background, and credentials. The gospel reading also presents a reality on the goodness of the Lord. Although they choose to disregard him, yet he continues to cure people by laying on his hands on them. Their cold reception and lack of faith do not hinder Jesus to do good. People reject him, yet he continues to welcome them. Today's gospel reading shows us an attitude of a rejecting people and a welcoming God. Let this be a reminder to all of us. People may not be good to us, but let us continue to do good to them anyway. People may be indifferent to us, but let us continue to be nice to them anyway. People may be judgmental, but let us continue to be kind to them anyway. And people may reject us, but let us continue to be welcoming to them anyway. As a conclusion, let us be reminded that our judgments and decisions should not be based on prejudices and biases. We don't have the right to judge people according to their background and credentials. Finally, when we are confronted with a rejecting people, we should always remember that there is a welcoming God. Amen.